Hello everyone, and today I'm going to be showing you how to get the Firebow on the Eisendrache. This is going to be a video for those who are new to the Eisendrache, who want to play the Eisendrache, and or you just don't know how to get the Firebow. So here is a guide to doing it. You don't have to have any megas on. Well, you don't really have to have any megas on for any of these, but let's get started with it. First of all, you're going to want to turn all these pads on, all the landing pads, because you will need to use the wonder spheres for this. And there's one at spawn, there's one at the rocket test site down there, there's one where I just went, you know, where the clock tower is, and finally, there's one here. Okay, so that is what I normally like to do for the first step. For the second step, you can feed the... So, yeah, you run around feeding the dragon, but make sure not to kill them all at the same time. Use your training skills to train around them, and also aim for the head. Shoot one, and when the dragon's done feeding, when the dragon's done eating that zombie, you shoot the next one, and you keep running around in the circle. You can tell when the dragon is done because it begins smoking and breathe fire. Once that dragon is done, you're going to want to run to the next two dragons. So next, here is the next dragon spot that I think you should do. Just like before, you're going to want to run around in a circle, shoot the zombies in the head, and also like before, the dragon will be smoking, and like breathing fire and ashes and stuff. So yeah, I'll cut to when I fed this dragon. See, this dragon is done, so I'll show you where the final dragon location is. So, as you can see, here's the final dragon location, and just like before, and the time before that, you're going to train them around, killing them one by one. Okay, I'll cut to when I've done it. And as you can see, I've finished this dragon. Now, you're going to want to grab the main basic. Once you have collected this bow, next step you want to do is go to the clock tower, where once you're at, you are going to want to shoot this wall with your arrow, just like that. And the broken arrow comes out, and you hold square or X or your reload or interact button to pick it up. Next thing, you want to open the door to the teleporter and use the teleporter. Now what you're going to want to do is wait at the teleporter until the rocket starts going off. You can tell when the rocket starts going off by the smoke coming off the rocket. Now once this happens, you're going to want to run through these doors before it closes, or you will die. Also, you don't want to be standing in the middle of the door while it closes, because that will also kill you as well. Now, all you need to do is just survive in this area and wait for the doors to open back up. This is not the hardest task, but I understand for some new players it may be tricky, as you're kind of in a confined space with not a lot of room. But if you have an in-plane sight, then this task should be pretty easy. Once the doors open, you're going to want to run to the side with your bow, shoot the top, and there'll be a giant explosion. Now, it won't work if you're standing this angle or this angle. It has to be directly here. If it's from any other angle, it will not count, and you'll have to wait for the rocket to go off again. Or you can fix your mistake very quickly and do it. Next, you're going to want to activate this jump pad, because it's not necessary for the steps, but it will make your life a lot easier if you do activate it. So the next step is one with the wonder spheres. So when you use the wonder spheres, you're going to be able to see a little ritual thing there. Not all of them are different locations and different wonder spheres, but when you're in the air, you're supposed to be able to hit it. I'll show you the picture of what they look like on screen, unlit. So that is what you're aiming for when you are in the sky. So don't worry if you don't get it on your first attempt, you don't have to hit the rock again, you just need to do it again. this is why I said you should use this one, because there's a chance you could hit it from that angle, or if you don't hit it, you could always just use this pad again to jump in the air. You can tell when you've done it because it'll make some sort of like hellhound noise. You may have just heard it when I hit it then. I didn't hit it, but you'll be able to hear some sort of like wolf howling, like when the wolves spawn in or die, and that's how you know you've hit it. Another one is when you use this pad. There's one right there, and that one is one of the easiest ones to get in my opinion. And the final one is when you use this pad over here. This is the one near spawn, and you have to aim for that area right there. Those are the easiest ones in my opinion. You don't have to do it in any specific order as long as you do them all. Now just wait for me as I get this one. And yeah, I've hit it. And finally, the next step you want to do is you want to stand inside the fire circle and get kills in the fire circle. So, this is the step that when I first did it, I found the trickiest, as you don't have really much space to move around the circle, but all you do have to do is get kills. I would recommend you having a monkey bomb, getting monkey bombs from the box for this step, because as long as you're standing in the circle, it will count as, doing it. So, for example, you could be throwing a monkey bomb up there, all the zombies would run to it, you could shoot them, and the ones that you didn't kill would explode, probably die or turn into crawlers, and you get a flood of souls coming to you over here. So, yes, there you go. You know when it's done because this little thing will happen, like a giant beam will come off it, and it'll stop glowing. It'll glow red still, but you don't have any effects standing into it. To be able to do this with all of these different circles around the map. So the spawn one is, like I said, you have to do these in any specific order, these circles. You have to do the steps in a specific order, but not the circles. I don't know if the trap works with it, but just to be safe, don't use the trap, because you don't really need the trap this early anyways. So then you see that happen, and finally you have to do this circle, or whatever circle you had last, and shoot the zombies when you're inside of it, just like last time. When done, you should see the little progress ring and the sun, the mini little sun in the sky, and the next step, what you want to do, is you want to go up this clock tower and hold the interact button with it. Now, the thing you have to do for this step is, in my opinion, quite tricky. One of these symbols, it shows a symbol, and it illuminates one of these. If it's this one, then you need to shoot it in under 3 or 4 shots. I can't particularly remember. You have to shoot it all the way to this fireplace here. If you have this one glowing up, you have to do it in 3 or 4 shots. Still can't remember. Over here, and all the way into this fireplace here. But you're wondering, how do you do that? You do it because you can aim the things onto like buildings and it will drop. So that is something good to know and remember. So you don't have to always make it land on the floor, but if you do it incorrectly, you have to wait 1 round before it will reset. I'll show you how to do the final one, or the one I got. Got the same fire effect as before, and what you're going to want to do for this one is get it into Eddie's fire room up here. Now, I can actually show you how to do this one, as I have got it. If you haven't got it, if you don't have this one, I'll have another one. I will show you how to do that. If you have this one, the best route is to shoot this wall over here, and it will drop to the ground. Is wherever you shot it, it should land somewhere around here. You should stand in it, or stand next to it, and shoot this pillar over here. And again, that's this pillar here. And with this pillar, you want to stand in it, or next to it, and shoot it into the fireplace. Then you need to hold square, you get a max ammo, and then it progresses. For another one, for this one, leading into that room, you're going to want to shoot one of the up there like that. Now, this bit may be difficult, but if you did it correctly, shoot it over this banister here, or this wall here, it should land around here. Now what you want to do is shoot it where the Vesper is, run all the way down there, go to where the Vesper is, well, where the Ragnarok is, stand in it or next to it, like before, shoot into the fireplace and hold square. Or your interact button. Whatever console you're doing, or whatever PC you're using, or whatever your keybind is. For this one, I recommend you shoot this vehicle over here. Next, what you want to do is stand in it, shoot up there, run up, and up here, and look for the Ragnarok, called Ragnaroks, yes, and shoot it into the fireplace. Then you'll be rewarded a max ammo, and like I said, hold square on it, and it should do this little animation thing. The fire should disappear, and you should get your next step. This final step is incredibly easy, as all you need to do is run all the way to where the death ray is, and you see the sun is now on the floor. You want to hold square onto the sun. Make sure not to do it on the death ray, the sun, and it should make this supernova explosion. It will drop the arrow onto the floor, and you hold square, or whatever your button is, to pick it up. What you want to do with this arrow is take it to the underground area. The underground area where the zero gravity is, you've activated that, and put it in its unique box here. You can tell which one its box is because it's got the little fire symbol at the bottom, but if it is not that box, then don't worry, your progress ain't gone. You could just put it in here and you get another max ammo for your troubles. Next, what you want to do is get kills when zombies are in this middle area. I also suggest having monkey bombs for this step, but if you don't, it's fine. Also, if you have another bow, it's really easy for doing this step as well. So, now I'll just show you me getting the kills. Alright, once it's done, there should be like this little smoke thing coming off it. That is with all the arrows, by the way. I will be making videos on how to do the other arrows later. Next, what you want to do, you don't have to be holding the bow, but if you want to hold the bow, it's okay. Hold square onto it, and it should remove your bow. Next, the arrow goes into the thing, and it comes out with the fire bow. And that, my good friends, is how to get the fire bow. I don't know how to pronounce the actual name of it, but I'll show you some gameplay with it and against the Panzer.
Do not fight your fate, demons! Spirits, guide my fire! Lava, unexpected ally. To scratch is to dare to invite death. My ancestors bring forth a generous gift.
And that, my good friends, is how you get the fire bow. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time, or maybe this is the last time, so that is why I suggest you subscribe. Goodbye, I hope you have a wonderful day, or I hope you have a wonderful month, wonderful week, wonderful day, and a wonderful year. See you later.